Framed Collection. This is a puzzle game that originally came out on the mobile platform. I never played it when it was there, but I was always interested. It looked very stylish and fun. I just couldn't get over spending $4 to $5 on a 1 hour game with no replayability. Now they've released this on the Switch, but this time it's both games put onto one collection. Unfortunately, the money still comes out to about the same amount as if you bought it separately on the mobile platform, which kinda sucks. So is this noir-styled game worth full price, or should you wait until you can get it at a steal? Now the story is about a thief or a spy. It's really not made clear as you're running away from the cops or another mysterious person. Both of these games have the same basic story told a little bit differently. I think the second game is better narratively as the story is more clear. Well, as clear as you can get with these games. You would think a game that uses a comic book panels as a gimmick would be able to tell a good story, but really it's only used for the actual game itself. And I'm not counting that quite a few times where the story will just come down to swapping two panels. Why do you even bother? Just to make it look like you're progressing the story, or to say they have more puzzle levels than they really do? I know I'm sounding negative about this game, and I don't mean to. It's a fun little title. The gimmick is that you move the comic book panels around, and the character moves through them. And then depending on the panel that he moves to, he might get away from the threat that's after him, or engage in one. Sometimes what happens in the panel isn't obvious. A straightforward panel might have a twist in it, like someone falling down, or missing a shot at you. So if you're looking at it straight on, and you think it might not work, give it a shot. You might be surprised. The police in this game were incredibly dumb, though. They would only really catch your character if we walked in their direction. They wouldn't hear doors opening or people sneaking around them. They stayed firmly looking in one direction. This game is all about trial and error. You should always see what the panels do, so you can plan the correct travel path. Sometimes you're going to need to remove panels that you've already used to solve the puzzle. Those were always the most tedious ones, since you were always just moving panels left and right consistently. Sometimes you would need to rotate the panels, and those were my favorite to do. I like changing the perspective to see how different rotations change the action. Each page will only take about a minute, so if you do mess up, it's really not that long of a wait to fix your mistake and rerun the page. There's also a fast forward button that you can toggle on and off to speed things up, and that's about it. It's your choice to play the first or the second game. Plus you can reset your progress anytime in the options, if you really want to do it again. Framed Collection was a great looking game. It's a very stylish world. There is some really interesting ideas in this title, but it is a fairly short game. The first game took me a little over an hour and the second a little bit longer than that. It's currently at $8.99 and I think you should wait for it to go on sale. Wait for it to come down to about $4 or $5. It's only because of the lack of replayability and short gameplay. Wait for the inevitable sale that will happen.